And welcome back to another edition of Trogly's Guitars. Today we have a well-played wine red custom here. Comes in its original Generation 3 chainsaw case. Has all functioning latches. I believe that last one's a little tight. And just some minor scuffing here. Besides that, these are great cases. These are the #1 case I prefer to ship guitars in because you really can't destroy them. So inside sleeps this well-aged beauty. Mainly original, however, there were a few things we got to go over here. Take a quick look at the case though. Brown interior. Strap locks were put on this guitar, and we do have the strap here for you. The yellow matches the binding there. No crazy odors coming from this case or anything. So let's take a look here. If you're looking for a guitar that, looks the part but still is playable and plays great and sounds great, well, this is your one here. So now if this were a natural finish, you would see this more, but all the lacquer has aged to this nice golden hue. So that actually makes the red on this one appear a lot darker than it would, because that yellow is on top of that red there as well. So we'll take a look at the headstock here. It is also yellowed, and you can see some bubbling of the lacquer there by the G. Now what's really nice is look at the checking on this. I absolutely love checking on guitars, and this one has aged very well. You can see there is a split in the truss rod cover there. However, when I took it off, I don't think it split all the way because it didn't break or anything. Now there are no breaks or repairs, however, you can see there was some stand rash here where it ate away at the finish. It did it on the other side here too, except for I think the previous owner was kind of picking at it and it spread just a little bit more. Now this strip of binding from about here to here was loose, so I went ahead and applied some wood glue to that and I fixed that issue. But around the headstock here, you can see that the lacquer has kind of shrunken and fallen off at the top and a little bit on the sides there. However, no headstock breaks or repairs or anything, so we're good there. So that's the wear on the headstock there. Onwards to the frets. As you can see, there is some fret wear. I mean, these are probably dressed fairly before they stopped playing this guitar. There is some light wear though, nothing that affects playability. I will suggest you set this up to your liking. I have it set pretty low right now. There is some fret buzz in some areas, however nothing that gets amplified, but very low action here. I just cleaned and polished this. It looks a million times better now. I mean, you can tell by the way this thing was probably played in lots of bars. These tuners actually looked gold before I got it, so I was kind of confused if this was really a factory chrome model. However, that was just tar sitting on the tuners, so you can still kind of see some of that here on the back. That's just stain from tar in the tobacco smoke. And if you really wanted that off, you could probably take those tuners off and soak them. But that does come off, so this is a factory chrome, which is, I mean, I wouldn't call it rare. Now, if you had a 70s one, that would be rare, but the 80s, a lot. I think I have like 3 or 4 of these in stock with chrome hardware right now. So as you can see, you do have some light scratches, but underneath that is actually finish checking. This pickguard is think all parts replacement. I just put that on. If you don't want it, I can take it off for you. The mounting hardware is gold, but it doesn't look too bad since it matches the yellowed binding. The original heavily aged speed knobs here, very yellow and looking awesome. As you can see, the finish checking and scratches underneath here. You have some stress checking here. It's not in the wood or anything. There we go. We can see the checking. Now there is 3 major gashes in this top, which is unfortunate because except for them, everything is fairly clean from far away, because I polished this baby up. It looks great now. But you do have this scratch here and a little bit more of an indentation there. And a few right here. But all in all, for as heavy as this guitar has been played, that's pretty amazing. Now there is a little bit of haziness in the finish, as you can see. Maybe I just didn't polish it enough. But as you can see, it is fairly reflective right now. I'm guessing that this toggle switch has been replaced at some point to match the binding, because it doesn't quite glow the way that my other 80s toggle switches do when placed under blacklight. I'm also a little bit suspect of the rhythm treble, but they could be original. Same thing with this bridge. I've seen these on enough 80s customs that I believe they're original. However, it's not what I'm used to seeing on all of them. So we're going to go ahead and say that's been replaced as well. Something to mention about that bridge is I believe it's the B string. The saddle's a little bit loose, so it does buzz when you play. Okay, as you can see here, quite a bit of wear on the finish back. Let's take a look up here. This is a 1982 model, 245th day of the year, and 42nd in production at the Nashville plant. Nothing major going on back here. Now this is still a maple neck. You're 1 year away from having a mahogany. You do have some finish wear on the side of the neck here, but nothing too extreme. Just a little bit, very even transition. You really don't feel a difference. And you have some worn from right there somehow. And there's a little chip in the finish at the heel. And the binding does have the typical cracks in it due to the frets expanding and contracting in the winter. So lots of wear on this guy. However, electronics completely untouched. These are very early Shaw pickups. They sound phenomenal. And they're just amazing. So as you can see here, lots of belt wear and some broken finish. But you also have that finish checking going on at the back as well. Now towards the back here, that is apparent at all angles. Not sure what did that. Once again, all original in there. The tin covering that is really hard to get out because when they installed it, this pot, I believe it's this one, it's one of them, is right to the edge. So that thing's really stuck in there. That took a while to get out. But you can see the pictures to see that that is original there. Take a look at the sides. Once again, strap locks and the strap are included in the sale. And you have some wear there. Overall, this is just a guitar that's been played all its life. And I cleaned it up the best I could, so it's not as dirty. But thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Troglys, Trogoys. That's also where I can tell you that we can work a better deal out. Alright, thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye.